Okay, so we're going to see how we got on this morning with this. A new thing that I'm trying with him, just a slow walk on the 5 metre line. And the purpose of this is just to help him get a little bit more settled when he comes in to the park. One of the things I think is going on with him, and you'll see it in his movement, so he's got a degenerative condition in his hips, and he is, I think he trots because, good boy son, well done. I think he trots because it's easier for him to trot than it is for him to walk. I'll just try and lower this camera a little bit. Wait there, pal. So let's change the angle on it a bit if I can. Might be able to. Okay, so I think it's, you'll see it with he's got this big hip sway when he moves forward, so you can see it there, that butt wiggling, and I think his movement forward and trying to move faster is to relieve some sort of some pain in his hips. Now if he walks super slow, he can walk fairly comfortable like this here, okay, and we've got, so that's one of the factors with him. The next thing is to try and just to slow his head down around other dogs. He is very friendly around other dogs. Good lad son, well done. Okay, so saying he is very friendly around other dogs, he just gets really excited around them. So you would say that it's overly friendly or he lacks manners. I don't like that term because it puts some sort of human judgment on your dog. You know, if somebody's ill-mannered, it's usually a reflection on their character, and with dogs it's just about, I mean, with humans it's about learning as well, but overexcited, wants to play with other dogs and plays too rough with them, which is his play style. So there's a number of things that we're going to work on as we walk around this morning, and I'll keep you updated as we go. So as we start moving forward here, again a nice super slow pace. I want to encourage him to keep his nose down as much as we can and to stop that from happening that you just did there. So the technique I'm using here is just to pinch this line in like if you're belaying at climbing, okay, it's just to help bring that, so you can see there I'm pinching through there just to slow him down, and I've got this slack here, and to encourage him from pulling ahead like that. When he hits the end of the lead, just going to wait. I bring the lead back in. We've got a couple of dogs coming up the path, you can see them in the distance. Well done son, lovely pup, well done. And as he checks in with me and gives me slack in the lead, we can start walking forward again. So you can see there, I think that a big part of that movement with him is trying to move faster through the environment in order to relieve the pain in his hips. And I just have to help him through it. And this is a different walk for him this morning. Okay, it's a considerably different walk, because usually what I do is I bring him out to the park, we walk across to this area here, I put him in a long line, or I take him off lead and we play with him. Easy pal, easy. And we play with him. Okay, now the other thing that happens when I'm out with him is that people see him on the lead, and then they put their dogs back on the lead, and what I actually want from other people is to leave their dogs off the lead around them. Okay, so I've just changed direction there. He's come with me. Nice pup, well done son. Checks in with me, and I'm going to reinforce this. Well done lad. So that's them looking at the dog. That's the dogs there. Nice pal, well done. Lovely son. Nice. Attaboy. Morning. Good boy. Lovely. Nice. And then he's made that decision to walk on his own, which is what I'm looking for. Fix his leg there. So you see there again that fast movement, just because I'm not moving fast enough for what he wants to do just now. Let's watch how many times he shakes off after I stop him from racing through the environment like that, because that's either he's adjusting the harness on his body as it gets tight, or he's shaking off the stress of not being able to move in the way that he normally does. And I just have to be aware of that. Easy pal, easy. So again, just nice and slow. and slowing this down. So I'm going to move around. There's a dog coming up over there on the left, so just going to move around towards them. Okay, so this isn't obedience work I'm doing, it's walking through the environment with him, giving him a lot of ability to lead, if you like. When he starts hitting the end of the lead or moves towards the end of the lead, I'm going to gently change direction. Well done, son. Yeah, lovely, pal. Yeah, nice. Well done. That's me reaching for the treat. You find it? Where'd it go? Okay, reinforcing that. Check in with me. Lovely. On you go, nice and gently. Okay, so again, my pace is super slow, and you can see from the pace that I'm moving through the environment, I'm trying to keep my pace relatively steady, and this is what I want from him. The more that I can get this behaviour that he's doing just now, the easier my walk's going to be. The difficulty that he has is that we've rarely done it for as long as this, and we've not done it for a while. Okay, so I'm just working through something new with your dog. When they have an expectation of something else, can be stressful, because frustration is stressful, or just this isn't what we normally do, I don't understand. Nice pup. Okay, so we're getting some huffing from him as well. Nice boy. We're going this way. Okay, so we're getting lots of kind of heavy breathing type behaviours from him, the and the huffing, and I think that's him just trying to relieve some of how he's feeling. Okay, so the two dogs off lead coming towards us and one dog on the lead. The dog approaching us just now, okay, that's coming up the path. The little dog has had a shout at him as that little dog came into the park. So in order to make it easy for these people, I'm going to move him off to the side. Sonny? Good lads. I'm going to just take him, give him some more space. I'm going to keep his nose down, so I'll do a little scatter feed for him. That keeps his nose down there as that team are walking by there. Morning. Okay, and then it's just been and I've got every right to be here, they've got every right to be here. It's not about what you're entitled to. I talk about this a lot, I will continue to talk about it. It's not about what you're entitled to, it's about let's try and keep our lives, our situations in our lives as stress-free for our dogs as we can. And that's not to say that dogs need a stress-free life. Life's already stressful enough for them as it is. Okay, so what would have been gained there by me walking along this path and letting that little dog bark at him and him get wound up by that little dog? Okay, it wouldn't have served anybody, not me, not him, not the little dog, not the little dog's people. Gently, son, gently, gently. So you can see that movement in his spine there as he's moving forward. Okay, so that's due to his hips and his conformation. And a lot of people talk about the wiggle butt and all the rest of it. It's not cool, alright. Canids in the wild don't move like that. Okay, it's what we've done to them. It's just horrible. It can't be comfortable, and regardless of what your dog conformation, you get it with some of the bigger dogs, Mastiff breeds and the giant breeds, and you get that big wiggle butt and everybody says, oh, it's nice seeing a Newfoundland or a Leonberger swinging their hips like that. It's not cool. It's just not cool at all. It's just, it's really, it's just not cool. And it's certainly not cool for him, because it's him trying to move his body well enough in order to feel some sort of relief from the discomfort that he has. Okay.